We're double checking a couple things on stream.
Yeah. So really tough situation here
Yes.
for Vince.
Yeah. I mean, it would be different if Ketsu were in a little better spot, but Ketsu won't be able to do everything she wants to do here. Nien could easily just Talon roll here if he wants. And even if he bumps, that's okay.
Do you think the first step here is to kill Nien? Because I think that's where Vince's best positioning is, right?
I think you
just
can't
take like a one.
I think you can't chase, though. I think that you need to get in a position where you could get your win condition with 23 minutes left is to, let's see, he's at 38. There's 112. You got to just get points.
He's got to kill Nien most likely, and then he's got to half Poe, and then I think you're very close. I don't think,
If you kill Nien, right, and so
that brings you up to 75.
Yeah, because Nien's thick.
Yeah.
Plus you half Poe, so that'd be 41.
Yep.
Plus 41. That's 116. So that's the win.
That's the win, right? And by the way, not get it half yourself, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So with 22 minutes left, what you need to do here is you need to be focus evaded, and decide, because you won't know. You have to mitigate damage yourself and hope for natties.
Well, and this is where the Mobark is so key, right? Like, does he take the risk and move the Mobark and see if he can't get shots in multiple angles?
Well, let's see what happens here. It'd be interesting.
Takes the 2 hard in the action here. Yeah, I think he's thinking the same line as you are, saying, okay, well, I can't take anymore, so I have to.
The angles are very strange, but if he's in a spot where he could 5K and not hit that rock, obviously I can't tell.
Yeah.
It's close, but if he could 5K next round and not hit that rock, that's really great.
Well, the dream here is if Poe goes straight.
Yeah,
and
Poe does a 1
if
forward.
He lands, or even a 2, or maybe a 3. 3 is close.
A 3 doesn't clear.
Yeah, but he's going to get the tractor, right? Because it still counts as both.
Yeah.
That's the dream scenario.
The dream is that Poe only did, bumps into him there. Because there's no BB-8 here.
Yeah. It looks like Tally's coming back around to the fight.
I think Poe's going to be okay, and here's why. If Poe wasn't going to be okay, he would have bank boosted to put Ketsu in Tali's bullseye.
Right.
To get the extra evade. So, is it going to be the 4K? 4K pattern analyzer boost? Into range 1, ditch the stress, focus, lock.
Oh, is he going to get range 1, though?
I think the boost does. I think the bank boost does. But if he wants, he could very well just hang out there and not close.
There's no threat, right?
There's no threat.
Even if you don't ditch the stress, there's really not a concern.
So you just pattern analyzer, lock if you want.
Yeah.
Right? Do it, though. He's going to go for it all. It'll be close. I don't think he quite gets it, but even if he doesn't, it's fine.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah,
God, the dream, the dream. Easy, calculated. So
never any doubt.
Never any doubt. So lose the stress, focus, target lock, just everything. Oh, no, sorry, you boost as the action, so he could probably lock as or focus as the thing. And he will bump, though, here. So I'm surprised he didn't bank boost with Tali there. Maybe the bank boost would have not been in the bullseye either. Again, hard to tell with this angle.
Yeah. I don't think he was I certainly wasn't expecting the 2 hard over.
True.
Yeah.
True. So yeah, you'll tractor Poe.
Big turn here now, right? On 1 shot.
Yeah. Well, he's got a tough choice to make too, because don't forget if he
tractors off,
he moves Poe. Oh, you know what? He may have, with his other action, fixed his weapons failure. I can't tell for Steven. Instead of focusing, I think he may have fixed his weapons failure.
Oh, that's probably fair, yeah.
Got a bit of a table bump there. Yeah, he did fix the weapons failure with his action. I think he's trying to decide if he wants to move Poe or not, and whether it's worth letting Poe have a range 1 shot back.
Well, he for sure won't win if he doesn't take the shot, right? I think that's the kind of line of thought you go into, where, okay, if I don't do this, if I don't take this shot, I will for sure lose, right?
I think you have to move Poe and just, I know you're taking a lot of shots back, but you need to.
Yeah.
Because it's an Poe doesn't have mods, right? He could blank out. He could not blank out, but he's definitely going to, like, you need to take the shots in order to win with the 19 minutes left.
Bet Vince is wishing there was a rock right around.
I
right,
know.
a couple
That's the
inches
thing.
closer.
Well, and that's what we said. Like, Steven wanted the engagement to be happening where? Right here.
Exactly.
And that's where it is. Whereas Vince really wished that it would be happening here or here, and he got stuck right in the middle.
Right.
All right, everybody at home, we're going to go ahead and take a peek at table 1.
Number pink. He can come in here, or he can come in here.
Can he clear a K-turn?
We are live at table 1.
I don't think you'd want to clear a K-turn here. The problem he's got is, if he does a K-turn, it's difficult. I think, because of he's going for points on broadside, I think you've got to come in here.
Just move aggressively on him.
I think you've got to come in here.
I think that's the right side. I think you're right about where green is going to.
Yeah.
If he's not careful, if it doesn't get broadside off of him, we can definitely see too much ionization happening right there.
Yeah.
So one way to get broadside off you is to kill broadside.
Yeah.
With 2 arcs coming in on him, that's a very real possibility.
But here's the problem. Sam can't get multiple arcs on any one ship.
Right.
So if you see pink, he can get the back arc of this arc, he can get broadside, and he can get Obi-Wan. He could possibly also get Rick.
3 bank, yeah, that could come in.
If he 3 banks, or he hard 3s. But number pink's relatively untouched.
So there's the 1 straight, or excuse me, 2 bank from the
Clear that stress.
104th.
Clears that stress. Will block Adam's blue arc.
I'm not sure if he blocks a bank.
Yeah, no, fair.
There's
So-
that ion maneuver coming 1 straight forward from green. Has to focus.
Yep. So, yep, see 1 forward.
And that is a bump.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
That is definitely a great block from Sam. Going to be able to get a rear arc on pink. Maybe a front arc on Obi-Wan if he's a little aggressive.
So hard to.
Yep, there it is. Coming right up into broadside.
Yeah. Just take the focus.
If broadside bumps, then you got a shot at Obi-Wan from the rear. Unless Obi-Wan banks in barrel rolls. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, Obi-Wan here, it would be quite easy for him to just
Bank up towards the top,
barrel
barrel roll.
take some shot into the side. But
There's broadside bumping, in fact.
yeah, but even if he does take half points on number pink, it gets him 4 points. It gets him 21 points.
Right. And he has to get 53. That's less than half of what he needs
Yeah, and that
to get back in.
that bump there on broadside is great. Not for the fact of he's not going to get any shots on broadside. It's the fact that broadside doesn't have a focus, so it could be quite difficult then to ionize this green one here.
Right.
Which means if green isn't ionized this turn, means that he can then come in this way. So Obi-Wan again's got to be careful.
Yep. Target lock from Rico Leak coming in onto blue.
Okay. And that confuses me that he's going for blue. Blue's untouched.
Yeah. No, he just announced the target lock. I guess he was pointing at blue.
Right. Oh, it fits.
Yeah. That fits, so I would,
Yeah, he's just going to barrel roll out.
clear that barrel roll and then go from there.
Yep.
There it is. There's a barrel roll to the left. Thank you, Dion. Guess our telestrator was broken. All those diagrams you've been drawing. Those lovely drawings.
My artwork has gone
Exactly.
You're just impacting 1 die like that on these like 4 die, 5
Right.
die shots. It's really tough, right? It's not a reliable way to say, hey, I really need this, right?
Exactly. So the real question is, if we draw this line as straight as possible, I don't think there's any way that K-turn gets, oh, I don't know what to do. I did something. Oh, no.
Ryan messed up the Madden board.
Save me. Save me, Dion.
Dion's going to save us.
There
There
we
it
go.
is.
Hey,
Thank
we
you,
fixed
Dion.
it. Thanks, buddy.
The
I
5K is risky here.
don't think it fits. I really don't. Obviously, angles and camera and stuff, but now he's stuck trying to decide what his best option here is. 13 minutes left to go, and Steven's in the driver's seat for this one.
Right.
And that means he would potentially be one game away from
Steve.
making it to Worlds with 5 to go.
You get your 2 wins. I'll take the
Yeah.
3rd one off. It's
You
not
know,
a big
it's
deal.
fine.
Yeah.
Well, 3 guarantees it. 2 is a good shot.
Yeah. Well, it's Steven here. He kind of has to take it easy. He just goes 1 straight, 1
Right.
bank. Doesn't really have a ton of tough choices. You can even 4K with Poe.
You
Not
could.
really worry about it, right?
Yeah, the burden of execution is entirely on
Yeah.
Vince here.
Well, with Vince, like the biggest threat, right, is Nian. Or sorry, for
Mhm.
Steven, like the biggest threat here is if Nian gets popped.
Mhm.
But with that arc facing, and he's going to take a left turn here. I think over the gas cloud.
Yeah.
He's going to go over that gas cloud. Won't have any mods here. We'll keep that force. But might be looking at tally.
And there's Obi-Wan shot. Hit crit.
Spend the lock on both of them.
Get 2 crits. 2 shields and a crit on the number pink.
Damaged engine.
So there's that damage engine on number pink. That is exactly what Sam wants, I think, in that case.
No bullseye for Obi-Wan. Check 1, 2. You guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you, Dion.
In here?
Yes, we can.
In the cans.
In the cans. We can hear you in the cans.
Dear,
Excellent.
not just in here. In here.
They're just pointing. Absolutely. Range 2 into Rick O'Lee. Obi-Wan does not have bullseye. So Rick did go faster. We see 1 crit. Rick should be fine. Yep, 2 evades. No spending of that token necessary.
So he's looking at what he's going to do with broadside now. So broadside can either go at green or he can go blue. So I think he's going to go at green to try and get some more points.
There's that ion shot.
Yep. So he's just rethinking now because he knows it's unmodded.
Well, because Green's still got shields up.
Yep.
Because he's with Clone Commander Cody. He's going into blue.
So I think he's going
Just
primary.
going for damage. One
One
crit.
Oh, it's out of the box. And somewhere across the hall. No,
And
so
there's
takes
a
crit.
damage.
So let's see what it is. Damage
And
engine.
another damaged engine. All of those arcs with flaming engines.
Indeed.
And there's an arc range 2 out the rear on the number pink.
Yep.
And there's 2 hits. No evades. Number pink taking 2 more damage.
So it's evened up the score.
It's close. Sam now
Yeah,
trailing
close
by
that gap.
only 6 points. I'm not sure that that's he's still coming up against time. They're
Yeah,
just
we've
10 minutes in the
10 minutes
round.
to go.
Taking range 2 from green out the rear.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. No target lock. Just a focus.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate dice from Adam.
We've got no shot from number pink, and
I think that means it is back
no.
to dials.
no, we've got number pink should have a rear arc shot.
Rear arc on Rick.
Rick. Again, I don't see much coming from it.
Yep. Spend that evade.
Yep.
No damage on the Rick, even though a hit crit goes on the dice.
Mm-hmm.
There's that range
So, hit
2.
crit.
There's another hit crit from the rear arc on number pink. 1 evade. There's a shield. 1 shield down. Does not give Adam any more points. Sam now just needs to get half points on one more ship. If I were Sam, I would try to grab that on Obi-Wan or kill number pink. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Sam's arc turn in here.
Right.
Do the hard turn and come after Obi-Wan.
I think that's a great move. It gives him an arc on Obi-Wan, gives him an arc on Blue if Blue moves slowly.
Yep. And then I don't think Blue really worries about his damaged engine, and I don't really think Pink worries about it either.
Should Pink K-turn?
Pink could K-turn. It all depends on where number green goes.
Right, number green turning in could block that K-turn.
Yeah.
And I think you definitely want to get green back in before Pink K-turns.
Yeah, so I guess with Blue, what you want to do is just do a little bank.
Right.
Just a little bank and try and catch broadside. If you can get broadside off the board, it gives you more points. He's got 3 hole left.
Yep.
That's incredible. It's incredible.
What's going on here on table 2?
So it looks like Steven is in control of the game. Ketsu's down to 2 health with a wounded and a fuel leak. And right now, only half on Nien, taking 1 damage off Poe. Great positioning. We were just mentioning that Ketsu has only got her ability tractor off 0 times a game, and the Shadow Caster title tractor off once. So Steven's done a really good job with range control and his approach and positioning to keep the strengths of Vince's squad in check.
Yeah. So, and on this turn, it looks even worse here for Vince. Not a ton of great places to turn to, not a ton of great targets to get to. So, looks like he's going to take to the right. Probably tired of getting shot at this point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not a lot he can do about that, though.
Yeah. And he is going to move the mobile arc now and say, okay, I'm just going to take.
Yeah, and he's going to have to roll on that because he just did an action. So.
I want to say for everybody at home, want to thank you for your patience. I know that we're having a couple of issues here technically. We're trying to solve it. We're trying to lock it down. We're going to call R2 and see what we can do. Thank you for your patience, and we're going to leave it back to Nami and Ryan here at table 2.
Thanks, Dion. Yeah, and he did roll a hit on that wounded pilot on the rotate. So.
Doesn't look like he took the damage. Yeah, is it just
No, I think. I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's a stress, not a damage. It's a stress, not a damage. Right. It clicked as soon as I saw it. Right. That's why the stress is out there.
Yeah.
I can't see the Twitch stream, but I can imagine the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
They might not even be listening to us. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, 4K there. With
Good
the,
hedging here on that bet. I was just saying, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of there. If you're going to probably anticipate a turn to the left and get
That's
to.
fine. I mean, Nien's fine. He can just do a 3 Talon next to. Oh, no, he can't. He's stressed, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
He's fine.
Poe's in a great position here to try to
Yeah.
end the game.
Yeah, just 1 bank.
Exactly.
Easy peasy. Get the bullseye. Focus lock.
Focus lock, nothing fancy about it.
No. God, I love Poe.
Yeah. You know, I know it's a meme at this point. I love movie ships.
Me too.
I love movie
No, me
pilots.
too.
I really like Star Wars.
I'm
Shocker,
like,
right?
Yeah, I'm really excited for the next movie, and I Poe's my films, and 4 hits coming in hot.
And so I think that's going to do it here. I don't think there's
Yeah.
any. Yep.
Yeah, and that's going to
He's
do
take
it.
3, and that's it.
And Steven's going to take the first game of this LCQ last chance qualifier. Thank you for watching the Gold Squadron podcast and the stream.
Yeah.
Sorry? Oh, now we're going to table
Go
1.
on.
I didn't know we were live.
Yeah.
Broadside's going to be the difficult one to keep safe.
I wonder if you try to bump Blue. I
Potentially.
wonder because Green
do
Green
a back
pulling
out.
around right because Green pulling around towards Pilot right is not going to get him around enough
Yeah.
to get a shot on Broadside.
Yeah,
Now, if
absolutely.
Broadside takes a 3 turn around that rock that is red, he gets no actions. If Blue banks forward softly, I think that dodges his arc, puts him right into the sides.
Yeah, or potentially does the Y-Wing's got a 3 hard, right?
Right-wing is red, yeah.
So 3 hard around this way. We know that he's not afraid to do red maneuvers on the arc.
Right.
Why would he not want to do it on the Y-Wing? Again, it means that he can have an unmodified shot here. Because this is the problem. He's 6 points behind.
Right.
And this is probably going to be the last round.
Right.
Look
Maybe
at where
we'll
we are
see
now.
one more if they put dials down before the time goes with 3 minutes left.
Yeah. And they're still not set.
Yep.
Because I think this is the round.
Yep. And Sam's just got to go for one of those arcs.
Yeah. And honestly,
Adam just has to preserve or kill broadside. I would still be trying to kill broadside if I were Adam, just to give yourself a better advantage.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see a K-turn here.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because it gives you a 3-dice attack onto blue.
I mean, 3-die attack or maybe a 2-die modified from the rear.
The problem is if he turns in, it's trying to keep arc.
But if he does a 1 straight,
Yeah.
right? 1 straight, take a locker, a focus. That does also give him 7th Fleet Gunner also only works out the front, right?
7th Fleet Gunner works on a different ship.
Right.
So 7th
if he
Fleet
if he keeps arc, that could give Rick an extra shot,
Yeah.
an extra die.
Yes, but no, sorry, he does have 7th Fleet Gunner on them both.
Right.
I completely missed that.
There's that 2-turn though.
Yep.
I mean, that's the other thing is that Sam could also get half points on Obi-Wan. Like, Sam's got a lot of win conditions here, as long as he doesn't lose a ship.
Yeah, and because Obi-Wan's stressed, he's got to do a blue move now.
Right.
So I think what he's debating here is the barrel roll, because where he's sat at the minute, Obi-Wan could quite easily just do a 2-bank here and boost out and not get a shot.
But where he
If
barrel rolls,
it blocks him.
but Obi-Wan can then easily do the 2-bank that way and boost out. And
But
there's that roll.
The droid lets him increase or decrease the speed. It doesn't let him
Right.
alter the direction.
If Adam is dialed in that left-hand maneuver. There's a big
a
move.
K-turn?
Is that a K-turn? That is a K-turn from blue. Is that clear?
That is clear. Gets him a range 1 shot.
Beautiful. I wasn't expecting that, but I like that a lot.
No, I like it too. It still manages to catch broadside.
Right. Without that self bump that we were taking a look, without that intentional bump that we were taking a look at.
Yeah.
That's a great move by Adam. Risky, because it's very, very close to Rick, but it's obviously he knew he could clear that.
Yeah.
That's great to see. 2 turns to pilot right into focus from number green.
Yep. And there we go, 1 bank. Which
There's
is
that 1 bank.
just
Just
going
going
to
to
bump.
bump.
But the question is, does it fit through and bump green?
Right.
So this seems like it's going to be
So
a
they're
close
putting
game,
that
gents.
down to. Absolutely, it does seem like a close game. They're putting that down just to make sure. 1 minute left. This is going to be the last round.
Absolutely.
No way they can put all the
Well,
dials down and move.
Yeah, well, they've not finished all the movement yet.
Right.
I want to remind the people
So
at
they're checking
home really
it.
quickly
I don't think that
the
fits.
fact that during the break here, we're actually going to do giveaways. We're going to do a couple of them. We're going to keep it short so that I can work on some network issues that we're having. Thank you guys for your patience. We're going to go ahead and turn back on that table 1 audio. Love you guys. Be back.
So, broadside. What do we think?
Broadside now.
Just a 1 bank.
There's that 1 bank. Now, do you rotate that arc? I think you rotate that arc to try to catch blue.
Yeah, because the thing is, he can go at green, but he's not going to be able to get half points unless Obi-Wan's
Right.
coming in and doing something funny.
Right, and blue's the best chance.
Yep.
Right, blue's the best chance to get points.
Yep.
Either that or pink. If he feels that Rick is going to have a better chance at killing pink, he might just rotate rear.
But if he rotates rear, he's not going to get his either way, he's not going to kill blue with broadside
Right.
because he's only going to do 1 damage from
Right.
the ion cannon. So, what do you do? So
He
he's
just took a
focusing.
focus.
Yeah,
He's not going to take any shot. He's just going to take the shot on green, I guess.
Yeah, and go for defense.
Yep, there's the bank. 3 bank from
Yeah,
Rick.
Rick getting out there.
Rick is getting no shots. If I were Sam, I know my win condition is to get as many shots as possible. Try to kill something.
Yep.
Not sure it would have been KG right there. Time is up, by the way. No minutes left in the round. General Karma in chat asks, are each games being recorded separately and will be posted? Yes. All of these games will be posted. There goes Obi-Wan just right out. One turn.
So this all depends on what he's done with this
Indeed.
Obi-Wan. If Obi-Wan can get out there without taking a shot, it's Adam's game.
Yep. There's the roll. And taking the focus.
So, what has Obi-Wan done? Two
Two
bank.
bank. Is it left or right? It is right.
So the problem he's got here is he's not getting out there.
Right.
Like, I don't think the barrel roll here gets him out of arc. And I don't think you could barrel roll boost, but maybe. Maybe.
Oh, that's awful tight. I'm not sure that he can make that.
I think if he barrel rolls this way and back, nope, he's just barrel rolling for range.
Yep. Now he's got full force. I think at this point you do take that pink evade.
Really?
Yeah. Because then you've got two force for folks. All you got to do is prevent one shot.
Yep.
Adam is still up on
Yep.
points, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He just has to prevent that one damage. He's boosting, though. I think that. Ooh, that's close.
Might get him out of arc.
I think that's out.
It's going to be close.
That is awful close. Has he dumped one of those force now? He has
Yeah.
two.
Sorry, I was looking at these force here.
Right, those are other Obi-Wans.
So many Obi-Wans.
All right, no Obi-Wans firing, no Rico Lee firing. Broadside has no shot.
So Broadside's got a shot on green. Doesn't matter.
Yep, looks like they're just going to elect not to take that, move that game along. Oh, here we go.
So no, he's going to take the shot.
So there's two.
There's no point spending it.
Right.
Takes the evade, takes one damage.
Put that on green for posterity.
So green into Obi-Wan maybe? Oh, no.
Hey, we're going to see the range 2 shot.
So he does have a shot into Obi-Wan.
One crit.
So just needs paint.
There it is. No damage. I think that means this is Adam's game.
Yep. So it's now whether he can get points.
Right. Whether or not Adam can claw out a couple extra points from Broadside.
Well, it's whether you can get Broadside or Obi-Wan, because
Right.
Obi-Wan's on one hole.
That's true.
He's going range one into the... Nope.
Looks like he was going range 1 into the arc,
Yeah.
and that is evaded.
Yeah. Because he realized he couldn't kill him unless he got all hits.
There's the range 2 into Obi-Wan. All right,
Hit
3
crit.
results.
Could
That
do
could
it.
do it.
Yeah,
there
we
it
go.
is. Yep, so Obi-Wan is down. Adam brings up some extra points right there at the very end of the game. 81 to 47 is where that is going to end up. Good game, and congratulations, Adam. Let's do a real quick post-mortem before we move into the next one. I think at some point there, Adam kind of had a commanding lead.
Yeah, no, he absolutely did. I think it's what we said at the start. He got the early advantage by getting Obi-Wan down to just one hole.
Right.
Hello, everybody at home. Welcome. We are in our giveaway section. It is time to do the giveaways. So if you guys never been a part of our giveaway, it's actually really easy to do. First, before I start the giveaway machine, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Today is a lot of a lot of stress. I'm a little bit under the weather. Have taken some cough medicine, so you might hear me hacking a little bit, like right there. So thank you guys for your patience. I want to remind you guys that the round was brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. I don't know if you guys saw those brand new colored arc indicators. They come in sets, lots of different colors. Coupon code. What's the coupon code? Let's go ahead and update that so you guys know what the coupon code is. Can you tell? We were like scrambling to get everything done here. We tried to get in here last night, but it was not possible. So the coupon code for District Foundry is also Worlds 2019, and that is for 15% off for both of our sponsors. The coupon code doesn't have any type of limitation, so whether you want something small or big, the coupon works. Shout out to District Foundry for sponsoring our our giveaway section. Now, today's LCQ. We're starting here. I still have a bunch of stuff that I got to work on. Obviously, the first round was a little rough. We're having some issues with table 1 that we got to fix. So we're going to keep this short. And thank you to the community members who have provided so many items for me to give away. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give away 5 different cards here really quickly. I'm literally I want you guys to see that I have 3 boxes that look like this of community cards. So make sure you guys are listening. We're going to go ahead and just grab a few here. Let's see what's the first thing I grab. Who's the lucky number 1? Okay, actually, that's not the one I was looking for. I was pretending like it was random, and it was not. I'm actually not allowed to give that away for this yet. Oh, did I grab the wrong box? I think I grabbed the wrong box. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. So round 1, these come from Parabellum in Australia. I forgot that my camera's not in front of me. It's here on the side. Come from Parabellum, autofocus, right there. So we have a big set here. We're going to go ahead and give away 5 of them. What was the fact? We had a Republic win. Did we have 2 Republic wins in that first round? I think we did. No, it was Republic and Resistance. So we'll give away first some Resistance stuff. Now, if you've never participated in our giveaways, it's super easy to do. All you have to do is type in the chat. Okay? All you got to do is type in the chat, and you become eligible. It's that easy. Okay? Here we go. Make sure that's all on. So giving the robot some time to calculate and get all the things. So we're going to go ahead and start. Now, if you win a giveaway, what you got to do is type !win in the chat, in that order, no spaces, and a link will pop up to fill out a form to get it in there. Make sure that you're very specific on that form so I know exactly what you're getting. If the information is not complete, unfortunately, you don't get your prize. Now, I have some pretty sweet stuff that we're giving away later. We'll tease it. This is just round 1, guys. I can't give it all away right now. So we're going to start with a Lulo Lampard. Okay, Lulo Lampard from Parabellum. So in the description for what you won, you would put Parabellum Lulo. That's here. Who's going to get it? 3, 2, 1. Jen McBesson. Miss McBexson. Jen McBexson, congratulations. Next, again, commemorating table 2, we got a Parabellum Poe Dameron. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get it. Netrunner 76, congratulations. We'll go ahead and shift over to some Republic stuff. We have a Parabellum Anakin Skywalker right there. Anakin Skywalker. 3, 2, 1. Get it. Fergus01, you got yourself that Anakin Skywalker from Parabellum. Next, we have a Parabellum Ricole. Ricole. Here we go. Who's going to get it? 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Rydub. Rydub, congratulations. And we'll do one more here. We'll go with a Mace Windu, Parabellum Mace Windu. Who's going to get it? 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Nomish Incan. Nomish Incan. Well, congratulations, guys. We're going to go ahead and put those cards aside again. !win in the chat to make sure that you get your stuff. I want to make sure you guys get your stuff. Fill it out completely. And, guys, we'll be back here. We will be back here with Table 2 probably in about 10-ish minutes, I would assume. But I need time to work on stuff. So they're going to be gathering games and stuff like that. I'll be back here in a few minutes, guys. So we're going to go ahead and flip over to the wait screen.
and Iman Azamine with Perceptive Copilot, Proton Bombs, Prox Mines, and Andrasta.
A lot of focusing, a lot of bombs,
Yeah,
right?
a lot of bombs. So, and don't forget with that Slave 1, Boba Fett can move his dial around, have a lot of flexibility there. But, you know, we've had a lot of talk recently of these Nantex fighters, right? What they can do, how good they are against small bases, how potentially oppressive they can be with their tractor tokens. Well, these are 2 medium bases. And one thing that they can't dodge are potentially bombs.
Right, especially with Emon, right? So this is
Yes.
kind of an all-in on I'm going to bomb you kind of wherever I feel like it.
Yes.
And so when you're looking at Sunfac and Chertek, it's this 4-hull. It's not a lot,
No.
right? They're small, and they do move. I think they're going to move last here.
Sure.
Outside of Boba, but like they're, you get some damage on them, you hit a prox mine, it's trouble.
Yeah.
Right? And so Travis has to be really careful here.
Well, not only that does he have to be careful about the prox mines, but these protons, those crits are intangibles that you don't want on these. Like a damaged engine on one of these things, not great, because then your hearts are, that one heart is so valuable to the Nantex fighters that being red, obviously it's only 2 out of the 33 cards, but you gotta be careful. Those proton bombs, range 1 around. I'm super interested on how this match is going to play out.
Yeah, and it's not just the crits, right? A lot
Sure.
of people judge proton bombs, well, how many times they can hit. It's more of zoning, right?
Yes.
A bomb cannot go off. You'll never go off for you, but if you zone and you force your opponent into other areas, that's a win.
Sure,
Right?
absolutely.
That can potentially be worth the points for you if you're saying, you're not over here, I'm going to fight you here instead. I'm going to force you in.
Yeah.
That's value in itself.
I'm with you. That board control is very, very important. Like, you hit the nail on the head. You don't always need to hit something with the bomb, but if you're able to make them more predictable,
Yeah.
you know where they can be next turn. What I'm curious of is if Travis is going to attempt to tractor these medium bases. So but let's look at Boba Fett, right? Incredible ability. When ships are at range 1, he gets those rerolls.
Yeah.
Travis could say, you know what, that's fine. I'm gonna be hyper aggressive with Chertek and Sunfac. I'm gonna put 2 tractor tokens on you, tractor you, get your agility down to 1. I don't care if you're range 1 and rerolling that 1 die, and I'm just gonna blast you. You know, because if I'm hanging out at range 1 of you and I'm at range 1 of a bomb, you're probably at range 1 of a bomb too.
Right. And so, we talk about Sunfac and Chertek and Snare and all of these new things that have come out.
Right.
People have a lot of strong opinions on them. Can you go over some of those abilities, Sunfac and Snare, and those combinations that we're probably going to see Travis try to pull off?
Yeah, so in Snare specifically is that, well, first of all, let's talk about Pinpoint Tractor Array with the Nantex Fighter. It's their built-in chassis ability. So after you execute a maneuver, note that that's not fully execute, you can take a tractor token to rotate your mobile arc, which can't be behind you. It can only be starboard port and forward aft. I think forward. Well, I don't know what forward is on a ship.
I stay away from the
Four.
maritime stuff. It doesn't work for me.
Left, right, forward. And so what that means is when you get a tractor, you're able to barrel roll. So he can go left, right, or he can do just a straight boost. It gives you a little bit of that reposition. Then within Snare, at the start of the activation phase, start of the combat phase, you can transfer your tractor token to another ship at range 1. That could be a friendly ship.
Yep.
So he could pass it to Grievous, then Grievous could do a barrel roll out of harm's way if need be. He could, but more than likely, he passes it to another ship. Chertek, incidentally enough, can do the same exact thing. So he can. We already started. So the Chertek can also pass that tractor. So what it could look like is both of them, both Sunfac and Chertek, pass a tractor token onto a fire spray, and once a medium base has 2 tractor tokens, it is tractored, agility reduced by 1, and they can do a barrel roll or boost to it. Where the other kind of things that come into play there, though, is, like I said, you can pass it to your friendlies if need be to give them an extra boost or reposition. What you might see here is they can, what they could do, Grievous is moving first here. You want Grievous on the flank because that's where he gets all his good stuff.
Right.
What you might see here is Travis moving up and doing a slingshot early on onto Grievous as well, because he could take this tractor, right, and then range 1 pass it to Grievous and then give him a boost.
Right.
And that's something some people don't really realize is that, wow, he's coming in really fast because he get a double boost.
It's a repositioning.
Yes.
It's almost like a type of coordinate thing.
Yes.
It's yeah.
It's like a weird coordinate that sometimes you see, like, you'll see that sometimes with the escape craft with a fire spray. The escape craft will coordinate that
Right.
boost to them at the early start. So Grievous, I think, is really as great as Sun and Chertek is. It's what helps make Travis's list tick because he's so resilient. You can't go after him first, and he just kind of is able to jump on your squad untouched by the opponent and get really heavily modified shots. And out of all the other Nantex, like we talked about some fact, but Chertek getting rerolls against tractored opponents is also something to not, like,
It's nothing to
overlook.
laugh at.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
We talked about in the last game how good, and this is an X-Wing thing, mods are important.
Right.
And these Nantex fighters don't natively have the lock action. So Chertek being able to reroll those blanks on offense is really big. Like, yes, Sunfac has the ability with that bullseye to potentially get those 5 dice, but Sunfac can't reroll any of those dice. So in many ways, Chertek has better offensive consistency than Sun does.
Yep.
Looking at Cole's
And it
side,
looks like he went with that boost the same way you were
Sure.
talking about. He transfers the tractor
Right,
over. And
that
gets Grievous,
slingshot.
yeah.
Cole's side, though, he has a lot of board control, and it's going to be really interesting to see how much damage that he's able to do and what lanes he chooses to block off.
And it's interesting you bring up lanes because if we look at these rocks, right,
Mhm.
it appears to be that Travis is positioned and saying, okay, I'm relatively comfortable going through
Yes.
them. And Cole's kind of just taking this forward approach. It'll be interesting to see if he choose here. These are kind of the more obvious lanes.
Yeah.
But you can also do something like this. Just kind of, in the mind of these players, where do they think they want to be, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Cole is anticipating to fight in the middle. I don't know if he wants to.
Right.
But then again, he does have the bomb control, right? He has a lot of zoning.
Yeah, and he does need to be careful, though. I think people forget, like, let's do a quick example here, right? So let's say that Grievous isn't, but let's say Grievous was, so Sunfac's here, right? Let's say I had a ship right here, you can't really see, like right on this planet, and Sunfac does, like, and I'm trying to figure out where I cannot get tractored. Well, Sun could, if Sun just does a 2-bank, right? A 2-bank barrel tractor barrel roll means that no matter what I do, this whole zone, if I'm a small base, I'm probably getting tractored. If let's say I did a 2 hard this way, like Sunfac could just do like this entire area gets blocked off when you're in a head-on collision course with these Nantex fighters, which is why it's so hard to avoid being tractored if you're a small base.
Yeah.
And yet, Cole doesn't have to worry about that necessarily if there's only one. So Cole's primary objective here, in my opinion, is to wipe a Nantex off the board as fast as possible. Because if you can get one off the board, you don't have to worry about being tractored at all.
Right. Well, the thing here is it's the approach is everything,
Yeah.
right? Like, especially with these Nantex fighters, you kind of win on approach.
Yeah.
If you mess up your approach, it's going to be really hard to recover, especially when it's hard to be behind
Yes.
these fire sprays as well. And so I know this has fallen out of the meta a little bit, these fire sprays, especially
Yeah.
double fire sprays, but if you don't take them seriously and you don't approach carefully, it would be problematic.
Absolutely agree, Nami. The Nantex fighters can't afford. Announcement. These Nantex fighters.
These ones here, they can either come in through this or then come in through this lane.
Yeah, they're exceptionally maneuverable, and so you're right. The board is absolutely open. There comes Zuvio with a 1 bank to the right.
Yeah, he's
We
just
see
got to be
him
careful.
angling in.
He's just got to be careful. Obviously, there we see him cloak.
Yep. There's that cloak.
Yeah, we just got to see him be careful, obviously, because let's not forget that Zuvio can tractor beam as well.
Right. And he can do that when he's cloaked.
Yes, absolutely. And he can drop devices while he's cloaked as well.
Right. Just not on the same turn that he decloaks.
No.
I think Zuvio is going to stay cloaked for a little while here. If I were Zuvio, I wouldn't jump out right away.
Yeah.
There's Graz with a turn to the pilot left, barrel roll backwards. Mike is drawing Doug in through the rocks over here.
So, who's your money on this game?
You know, having played Doug before, I don't really know Mike Baker. He's a native to Minnesota, actually. He's a local. I have not played him. Just from my own experience playing Doug, I know he's a very, very meticulous player. If anybody can carry these A-Wings to victory in this game, it is him. With that said, Iman Azameen is a complete and total force multiplier in this list, right? If he's able to get a great proton bomb off on a couple of these A-Wings at once, follow that up with some good shots. I mean, Iman is a dangerous, dangerous ship right now.
And he's got tractor beam as well.
Absolutely. I mean, why not have tractor beam?
Well, it's not free, so
Right.
paying 2 points for it.
But as I definitely agree with the prevailing wisdom that they're showing, say the Minox, right? Bid hard or don't go for it at all. I don't think 199 is going to get you the bid in those super important situations.
No, absolutely not. And I think, as we see
The
here,
Minox don't exist anymore.
Sorry about that. That I was saying on Back to Dials before we went defunct, bid hard or go home.
Back to dials don't exist anymore.
so as I was saying here, we've got the this A-Wing here just doing the hard one and the barrel roll just to not fully commit so he can come in on a flank. I think one of
Absolutely.
the interesting things with the tractor beam and the from Zuvio and from Emon is, let's not forget, you can barrel roll people into mines.
Absolutely. Barrel roll them into mines, into other mines.
Yep.
He's got two. He's got two ships in there that can drop mines, right? They drop one from Zuvio.
Yep.
Barrel roll them into another.
Yep.
From Emon, if that's going to be a more sure shot
Yeah.
than maybe getting, say, one damage through with your normal cannon, I think that's a relatively good possibility.
So just rolling to see if the cloaking device fails.
It did not.
Nope.
That fails on a focus. And now with
All
just under 1 hour left in
So-
the game, we are back to die.
For our friends who are watching at home, wanted to let you guys know that we are currently watching 2 games at once. Oh my goodness, I gotta fix that. Okay, we'll switch to this view. So right now we're watching 2 games at once. I want to remind you guys that the streams are brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Thank you so much for their support this entire season. Every premiere event, they've been a sponsor, so thank you so much to them. Use that coupon code. Oops, that's wrong. Oh no, false information, false advertising. So if we're having any issues, I want to tell you guys, this is the first time we're doing anything like this where we have multiple tables. We actually have a third table where we're trying to solve these first before we add on a third one. So it should be okay. I'm working on getting the sub counter up there and things like that so you guys can see it. But I'm working out some issues and just making sure that everything is working smoothly. So thank you guys so much for your patience. And again, you can use that coupon code WORLD2019 for 15% off. And one of the new products at the Curl Paw shop is the custom color and custom ID tokens. You can get them in any colors. There's a wide array, and you're going to see them used. Instead of, remember, we used to use stickers? No more stickers. We got that nice plastic, that acrylic. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and shoot it back over to Asa and Darren.
And then recloak.
Because we see these A-Wings likely turning in, where we do that maybe towards the top, as you said, or even just straight in. A-Wings are not generally ones to go super slow.
Nope.
But now that if Zuvio does manage to get behind that squadron, even with their rear arcs, it's a tough proposition for Doug.
And hey, the way that these A-Wings lined up here, there's nothing to stop a good old-fashioned 5 straight and boost in.
Right.
It looks like we're actually about to get an engagement here on table 2. Let's go ahead and flip over.
Want any part of this?
No.
Right.
So he doesn't drop any bombs there, which is fine.
Looks like he's trying to decide what he wants to do here.
Yeah, if he double focus or if he just wants to boost, boosting would pretty much guarantee he'd have a shot if Grievous decides to come in.
Yeah.
And Grievous has a really good shot. He is going to boost. That's the smart play because you don't want Grievous to arc dodge you and get a range 1 focused re-rolled shot on you.
Well, remember, Travis gets to decide after the fact,
Yes.
right? Travis gets to decide with the tractor
Right.
where he wants him to be.
And see exactly if he hadn't boosted there. Yeah, and with the tractor as well, with Sun Fat can reposition Grievous, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
That you get that strange coordination freedom too that I think people forget about. That's why this list is so good. There's lots of flexibility to deal with all kinds of issues.
It's about flexibility. It's about And again, as long as you get your approach right,
Right.
it's about being able to do a bunch of things and adjust on the fly, right?
Right.
Almost without consequence.
So he's trying to decide what he wants to do. He's just going to
Just
focus.
yeah.
And he will bring the Nantex fires in, which is fine.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't need to have Grievous fight the entire thing on his own.
But again, it's a very cautious approach, right? You know,
Sure.
he's not up near there. There's no danger presented here.
But
Has freedom.
he's keeping next to each other, so he very well could. For him, Iman is the more dangerous of the two,
I
right?
think so, yeah.
Because the flexibility in the bombing. So if he can get double tractors on Iman and just nuke him early on, then that's good. And unfortunately for Cole, he's going to have a tough time. If he decides to turn in here, these guys can easy peasy drop 2 tractors and move them around.
Yeah. And it looks like, and Boba maybe, depending on what Boba does, maybe
Yeah.
separated. Right?
Right, exactly. I am curious to see what Boba does there, too. It'll be interesting. He's going to rotate to the right. I think setting himself up for next turn to be able to. That's the thing. You have to think a turn ahead with the Nantex of where your arc is going to be, because you have to rotate. You have to rotate to take that tractor
Yeah,
token.
you can't rotate to not rotate.
Yeah, you
right?
can't not rotate,
Yeah.
right? Or else, like, with Lulo in the A-Wing, you'd be like, I'm going to take that stress
Yeah.
and not rotate. Like, nope, sorry, that's not how that works. 2 different abilities, but the same sort of concept, obviously.
Right.
I think he's trying to decide where, if he wants to boost forward or not, and he will.
Yeah.
He will boost forward.
Barrel roll.
Let's see where Boba Fett decides to go. Is it just going to be a 1 bank?
Comes into Grieve or 1 hard.
1 hard is interesting.
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting.
He'll have the arc on Grievous.
For sure.
I wonder what he'll do for action. If
He
not
does
just
double focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perceptive co-pilot. Yeah.
It's too good not to.
And then it's going to go 2 hard here.
Yes, and he might bump.
What's up, fam?
He does.
I think he's almost
I'm
okay with
off
it.
right now. I'm
Yeah, and he can still tractor and reposition if he wants to, right? Like if he wanted to barrel roll. I don't think he will, but he could if he wanted. No shots are coming at him right now. You know what we talk about when we talk about like really good X-Wing players? Really good X-Wing players put their ships in positions so that their opponent isn't sure where they're going to go next turn. They could go. They've got multiple options, and Travis, being a pretty good X-Wing player, can next turn go after Boba Fett or go after Amon.
Yep.
And so both players have tough decisions about what they want to do with that. And now he's looking at where he wants to go.
And again, there's no threat here
Yeah.
at the same time, right?
And
It's not just that the opponent is forced to
Yeah.
decide, it's that Travis can decide on the fly,
Exactly.
depending on how this
Mhm.
sequence goes, right? So
That's a really good roll.
good sequence from Cole takes 2 crits, so 2 shields on Grievous.
Yep. And that's what Travis wants. Like, sure, he took 2 right there on Grievous, but Grievous fired back for 1.
He's
Boba.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, Boba's fine. So, ideally, Travis would prefer not to take damage, but if it's going to be damage, like, he wants those shots on Grievous and not on these other guys, because now do you continue chasing Grievous or do you take good shots at those Nantex?
Yeah, it's definitely God, the proton bomb with impervium plating. We gotta check the reading on that to make sure that it is any critical damage, right? It's not from an attack.
Let me double check right now so that Twitch doesn't get mad. But so impervium plating, before you be dealt a
Yep.
face-up ship damage card, so he could just ignore that proton bomb if he wants to. And I think we will see a proton bomb dropped with the 3 hard.
Or maybe a prox.
Or prox,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think a proton does help. I think that's probably why you maybe one hard Boba Fett
To
there.
zone this whole area,
Yeah, you
right?
zone the
Yeah.
area from these Nantex and being like, listen, you will not be over here.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be forced to go this way, and that does protect them a little bit if they decide to come in that direction. So now back in the planning phase, still have some token cleanup on the table.
Yeah.
Yep.
Overall, good for Cole. Cole feels pretty good about that. I
Yeah,
think,
Cole does feel pretty good about that. I mean, he doesn't feel good about losing the shield early on Amon, but now he's got 2 off Grievous, right? And this is the turn, though.
Yeah.
This is the big one. because if Cole can avoid a situation where he has 2 tractor tokens dropped on a fire spray, he's in really good position. But if one of these things gets tractored and thrown onto a rock, and he can, Travis can launch a whole bunch of damage into one of the fire sprays, then that's a bad look as well.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if the players, both Travis and Cole, feel like they need to put in a lot of damage on this turn, right? 'Cause
Right.
So we're going to go ahead and switch to table 1. We are in the engagement phase.
So shield, and what's the crit? Damage sensor array.
Not a kill, but not great either.
No, 'cause with it being a damage sensor array is that it means that A-wing has to repair it, but it can at least then still get a boost
Right.
or a rotate of its arc.
Mm-hmm.
But
Here comes Iman's follow-up shot. We might see it
Absolutely.
dead in any case.
so it looks like it's range. Is that range 2 or 3? Let's see what they roll. So it's going to spend it for hit crit.
That's a range 3. He's going to spend that
And
focus, take
spends
no
it.
damage.
Yep.
There's nothing more annoying than a 1 health A-Wing or TIE Fighter.
Yep.
All right, Career Sonal now is going to have a shot. Got a range 3 obstructed onto Iman Azameen. There's the 2.
Spends it for 1.
Mm-hmm. And
there
Iman
we
is
go.
absolutely
Yep.
fine. No damage in.
So,
Zari Bangale now checking range. We got a range
Zubio?
3 to Zubio.
So Zubio is going to have about 1 million dice here.
But he is tokenless. 1 damage is
Yeah.
going to go through. That one got cocked.
Yeah.
We roll it 1 damage going through on Zubio.
So this is what these A-wings do. They just chip away. So we're not seeing kind of lots of damage. But
Right. But
just chipping away.
consistent damage is
Yep.
what you want. And not losing the A-Wing in that first engagement, I
Yeah.
think is really critical for Doug, too.
Yeah. Mike needs to take ships off as quickly as they
Yeah.
can.
We have
So-
the Archon Graz.
Yeah, so I think we might see Doug get some points here. So they're just checking that. It's close.
They're
Yep.
calling a judge over,
Right.
as you
Right thing
should
to do.
do.
Absolutely the right thing.
Judge over here, the venerable D. Yoon, one more time making an appearance at table 1. Look at that man. He's able to get so close to the action with that clear range ruler.
So let's see what the judge call is. So, yep, they're saying it's close as well. But you've got to be careful that they don't knock that ship.
Right. Out by a hair is what Judge D. Yoon has called that. So then we'll see range 3 into
range 3
Iman
to
Azameen.
So
To focus. Which in
Irrelevant.
this case is double blanks,
Yep.
as Doug has said, because he spent that focus already.
Now does number pink? Doesn't look like it.
Out of Graz, no range on the fire spray is what I think. All right.
Yep.
And that is the case. And we go back to dials now here. 45 minutes about
Yep.
left in this round.
All right, let's go ahead and flip over to table 2.
Travis.
Well, like you said, impervious plating.
Yeah.
It's
whatever.
huge here against
Yeah.
these proton bombs, right?
like, whatever.
I don't think you bring proton bombs and expect a card like that.
Sure.
You know, and good on Travis, I think, for realizing,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not really concerned about these
Yeah.
crits. Yeah.
But it could end up being like oh God.
Panic
so good.
pilot?
Panicked,
Yeah.
Or like any of those pilot crits. But like the worst crits are the ship ones, like direct and
Right.
structural. Like structural's the worst.
And it's not just flipping over; it's
Yeah.
discarding it. Right?
Yes.
That's it's negating it completely.
Completely.
And so Travis going after Emin here.
This is
This is a little bit tough for Emin.
This is dangerous. This is why I think I would have done the 2 bank. Because now you're in a spot where I think he does get tractored
Yeah.
and then get tossed on that rock. which means next turn Grievous can just bump into him and avoid the rock damage.
Looks like that's where Travis is going to go.
I think he's going to do the same thing with the other one. Push it forward. Interesting if he does end up throwing him on the rock or throw him in front into the Sunfac Bullseye. Will be interesting as well, because he could just toss MN to the right as well if he wants.
Right. I always think rocks, just because you avoid the shots, you just avoid
Sure.
the potential. And Boba, yeah, that's a little bit of expected, right? Just
Yeah.
to come around.
Yeah, that's expected, and he'll just take that shot into Grievous.
Yeah. It's tough here because they're not going to chase him.
Yeah.
And so you're almost out of the fight for another
I'm
turn. right?
fairly certain Grievous gets that reroll, that Soulless one reroll on defense, because, let me see. While you defend, if the attacker is outside of your firing arc, you reroll defense die. So when Grievous is running away, and then here we'll see.
He might get Bullseye anyway because he barrel rolls,
So, yeah.
if he can fit it.
So yeah, he'll barrel roll. Or he might not. He might just stay. This is what's going to happen. He's going to stay, pass the tractor onto him, double tractor, put him on the rock, and then he'll have a Bullseye. Like, no fire back. That's textbook Nantex play.
Yep.
Which is why, like, again, like I said, if you do the 2 bank this way, now you have.
We
they
were
can't
both
do
just
anything.
so uncomfortable with this possibility, right?
Yes.
We just wanted to. I didn't want to be anywhere near
No,
there.
You
and
don't want to
yeah.
be near there at all. Like, literally at all. Though Sun might be at risk at that. No, he's not at risk. I'm trying to count that proton bomb, like, where, like.
So it's 2
1,
ship bases,
2,
right?
2 and a
yeah.
half.
Yeah.
So Sun could take a crit here. I can't. I'm not certain, though.
Yeah. But being able to combo the tractor
Yeah.
onto the rock, you're not going to shoot back. You're going to take rock damage. You're going to hit the rock the next turn,
Yes.
too, by the way. Oh, and you're going to take these 2 range 1 shots.
Fortunately, I think the proton goes off before the tractors go on him, I think. I'm not entirely certain, because if he tractors Boba into his own, or Amon into his own bomb, that also is a feels bad man. They're asking D about the order in which tractors happen versus bombs.
Yep.
We're gonna have Nami check it out. Yoon is on it. They got a couple judges trying to figure out what goes first, bombs or tractor.
So it's going to be bomb first?
Yeah, so it looks like bomb first. So they're going to mark Grievous because they need to see if the bomb does tap Fac. Oh, that's loud.
Yep.
So I think Fac's going to just in. Yep. So
That's a little bit tough for Travis.
yeah, so he will take a crit, right? But if this means that he can do a ridiculous amount of damage into Amon, then
Hole, you say?
hull breach, I think it was. Fuel leak. So fuel leak on Sun,
Yes.
which is a no big deal. It's almost a non-crit. And so fuel leak on Sun. That damage is still big. That's 1/4 of what he's got.
Yep. And I'm going to go check on the.
Yeah. So it's a ship. So it was hull breach, but he imperviumed it off, which
Yeah.
Grievous just being Grievous, man.
And that's like what we said. He
Yeah.
really didn't care about that bomb at all.
Yeah,
Won't take damage there from the rock.
which is good, but he will take a range. I think he is. So Grievous will not get the rerolls. Oh, rough roll for Sun. No rerolls there.
Yeah.
So only 2. Amon still has 2 focuses and 3 dice, I believe. Only 2. Doesn't get the
Oh, it's a
obstruction.
tractor. Yeah,
Yep,
-1.
-1. So he did get the rock, so gave him that. So, but he evaded that damage. Now Boba, and I think you just got to fire into Grievous here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think Sun would be a trap to fire into, though hitting on a fuel leak would be pretty amazing if you managed it, but you just got to take your good shot. A range 2 unobstructed at Grievous is too good to pass out, regardless of whether he gets a reroll or not. And if you're able to strip that focus, it's pretty good. Only 1, rough. Reroll.
Force the
blank.
focus. Okay,
He'll
yeah.
spend the focus to keep above half. So now Grievous will fire range 1. I do not think he gets rerolls here.
Nope.
Because of the arc.
2.
I think that should only be 1. So I think he's going to reroll the 1.
Yeah.
I think it's 1.
It takes the 1.
So
yeah.
1 damage. You know what? That all being said, for Cole, taking only 1 damage. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Shield. Taking only 1 shield on him after all that. Really good for him.
I think that fuel leak on Sun is a little bit tough. Yeah.
Like, the fact that, yeah, Sun is the fuel leak. He'll have to spend an action fixing that if he cares, but Cole's got to feel good about how everything, like, that was the perfect play for Travis to make, and for Travis to only come out with 1 damage there feels bad.
Yeah, it does feel bad. I mean, Perceptive Copilot, having consistent mods is good.
Yeah.
I think this turn, though, feels really bad for Cole, where he doesn't have a ton of options to go. Edmund's got to go first. He's got to drop the bomb. I don't think Travis cares about any of the bombs that Edmund's going to drop here.
Yeah.
Travis definitely doesn't care about the bombs that Boba's going to drop.
No.
Boba's out of the fight
Yes.
for a round, at least.
Totally.
And so he's kind of got Edmund to himself here.
Yeah.
What he wants to do.
Absolutely.
All right, let's
And
let's go
stress,
ahead and
there's
take a look
Zari
at table one.
Bangel coming in.
So Zari just, 2 straight, seeing what happens.
No need to go any faster. Just keeping that arc wide.
Boost
Again,
focus.
Zari is kind of the follow-up.
Yeah, so he's going to focus, going to... Oh, no, he's going to leave him there.
I don't hate that.
So what is Graz doing?
There's the
Right.
3 bank
Over
over
the
the rock.
Guess what?
Is Zuvio going to, 2 bank? Oh, no. There goes Zuvio.
So,
He's been tractored.
even though he went over the rock,
Mm-hmm.
he can still use afterburners.
Right. But if
What do we get?
No
Nothing.
damage.
No damage.
but if I don't think he wants to use afterburners if he's expecting Zuvio to leapfrog him.
Yeah, it all depends on what Zuvio is going to do now.
He is
Yep.
spending afterburners. Wants to go for that range 1. Now, with no mods, is that the right choice?
Probably not.
There's that 1 bank.
Yep.
Clearing the stress.
So, is he going to have range there? Is he going to have arc? That's the question.
He's definitely got arc on green. Yep.
Okay,
That's the one he wants.
so you just focus them.
Yep.
And guess what? It means you can drop a bomb.
Exactly.
I love Emon Azamine.
So we're seeing here, considering that action, I'd just focus.
Yeah.
And there it is. There's the focus from Mike. This is the token going down. Now the other A-Wings. But first, Constable Zuvio.
Hard turn? Yeah.
It's a hard turn 1. If I were Zuvio, I might barrel roll. And the reason for that is that I think the barrel roll is going to give better options for a prox mine
Yeah.
if he wants to drop that out the back next round.
Yeah, the problem with then, though, is does it put him in bullseye for a crack shot from Zari?
That's a very good point.
He's got range 1.
Yep.
Guess
So
what?
he's
He's going
just
to
gonna
try to drop him on that rock.
No, I think it's tractor him right.
The sensible thing would be to drop him there.
Because it's a 50-50 chance if he goes onto the rock. There's a much better chance with Iman's focus.
That's the one. So you risk getting a tractor from Sun here, but you do take 1 more damage there from that.
All right, people at home, looks like we're having a
One
bit of an
and I think
issue.
he devoids the
Thank
rock.
you guys for
Yep,
your
that's fine.
patience.
It's fine for him. He can just boost back around.
One
I'm surprised he
moment,
didn't drop a
please.
bomb here.
I
There.
think he's saving.
We are frozen. Okay.
And
And we can hear Mike over the table wondering if he should have dropped a prox mine right in that area. Elected not to, and that was a good choice at this time.
There we go.
So there's 2 straight from Tally.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's
so
bringing
do you think
rocks,
we're going to see a focus boost here?
I mean, Tally is relatively unanswered. I think the only danger is a bomb down that lane, but Tally can always turn this way.
But if you focus boost here, what it does is it gets you crack shot here.
Right.
It also means that you can use Tally's ability to protect this A-wing from Zuvio.
Well, Zuvio's not going to be firing. He's still close.
Oh, he's still close.
Yep.
You're absolutely right.
But crack shot on the Zuvio is a good idea, and there it is. There's focus boost.
And that should be solved.
There's focus boost. We do have bullseye
So
on Constable Zuvio. It is
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Zuvio's only got 4 health here,
right.
and we've got potentially 1, 2, 3
Maybe
shots.
3
into him
shots.
if Pink has arc.
Right.
I think if we see Tally do some decent damage, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this A-wing here
Zary finished him off.
try and finish him off.
Right. There's no crack shot on that guy, but we do have the range 2 unobstructed bullseye here from Tally.
All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. I know that we're trying to work out some kinks right
So
now.
Crit goes through. And the crit is...
Thanks for your patience.
Damage
Sensor rate. That is brutal for Mr. Zuvio. Because damage, like those actions are literally all he's been doing this game.
Yep. I mean, he can still drop bombs.
He can. That is not an action. Not a great place to do so.
So we've got Iman Azmin, range 1.
No
Just a hit
focus.
crit.
And there's the crit. There he goes. Number green going down. Stunned pilot.
But,
Put that in.
as I say, that took an action from Zuvio
Yep.
and a shot from Azmin
Right.
to finish off that A-wing.
And here is Graz with 1 crit
One.
coming into Zari. That will do nothing. Zari with 3 agility, dodging that handily. Zari back to Graz, not taking damage into Zuvio.
So hit crit because you
With
spend it with
optics.
optics. So Graz has taken a crit.
He might take all of them.
Yep.
Indeed, he takes a hit and a crit.
And he's
And
using
this
crack shot.
crack shot. So 2 health left.
Depending on what it is. Damage engine.
Another really tough crit.
Yeah, it's tough for the Kirax. Now, again, what we're going to see here is Graz is pretty much going to have to do the K-Tem.
Right.
The problem there is, again, he's going to be on modified, and these A-Wings can just disengage. So there's 11 points between it. Mike's currently ahead, but
I think he has the positional advantage. No shot, though, from number pink.
so you think Mike has the advantage?
Sorry, excuse me. Doug has the positional advantage, is what I meant to say there.
So
Even though Mike has the points advantage.
I think this A-Wing's in a tough spot because Prox Mine,
Yep. Proton bomb or Prox mine. What do you
Proton
think?
Bomb or Prox Mine. I'd go Prox Mine.
I would agree.
Either way you go, he's taking it.
I think if with a Prox mine right there, right over here, if Tally 1 turns,
But
she
will
can
be
get out of
stressed.
that. That is true.
Tally is stressed, so if Tally does a hard one, it won't hit the bomb, but she's sitting there.
I mean, sitting there is better than sitting on a bomb, I would think.
Yep.
So we're rolling for the cloaking device.
Looked like it stayed.
Yep. I don't see any decloaks happening.
Nope.
Does should Zuvio decloak at this point?
You can't drop the bomb. You can't drop the bomb.
That's true.
And I think, you know what? Zuvio, he's taking a beating. So damage sensor array means that he can only focus.
I think that crit was so game-changing. Because,
It's
again,
9
you're looking
points.
at like 49 points to nothing.
Yes.
You just run away.
Yeah.
You just, I'm not going to be here anymore.
Yeah.
And you have to come to me. I don't have to chase
Right.
you. Technically, that is still the same board
Sure.
state. But I think Cole can get a little more aggressive, and Travis has to be a little bit more scared.
Sure, and 49 to
Well,
39.
if
so
Travis wants to be near the fight, right? Like,
Yeah.
he always has the option to just not be around.
Right.
But again, double tractoring, right?
Yes.
Medium bases, you need the 2 tractors.
But at least Cole knows that he's not in any kind of danger of being double tractor
Right, yeah.
now because of where Chertek is. Man, that was
Yeah, that was-
huge.
yeah.
What a crazy.
Do you talon roll here with Emin? In each one? No, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
I love to think of the
Yeah.
edge case, right?
Sure.
Of like, oh, well, you know.
Yeah, he didn't drop a bomb. Really curious about that.
I think that one's okay for Emin.
Oh, Emin, yeah,
Because the
yeah,
bomb's going to be over here.
Yeah, sorry.
Right?
Bo was the one you.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad. I think I would have gone a little faster with Emin, but he
Again,
could
he's
be
not
thinking-
necessarily under
Well,
pressure.
but he could be
right?
thinking a turn ahead as well
Yeah.
because I think he's trying to decide if he wants to barrel. I think he was trying to decide if he wants to barrel roll left or right.
At this point, I just don't want to be around Emin.
Yeah.
I don't want to be behind him. Yeah.
I think he goes. I think he barrel rolls to the right. That's my opinion.
Might be trying to set up some combo with his other ships.
Sure,
I think that would be the reason you'd go to the left. But otherwise, yeah.
left's fine too.
Yeah. Again, he's so far away.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. And an easy call with Grievous here, because Grievous can probably. He probably is. Trying to. He wants a focus boost here. I think he does.
30 minutes remain for round 2 for X-Wing Last Chance qualifiers.
And you can hear on the announcement on our timer, we've got 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
Tight game here.
But don't forget, even if Cole takes out Sun and trades Sun for Amon, right? Like, that's still good for Travis. That's
Yeah.
a good trade. Cole still needs to do a little bit more. But if Amon stays alive for this round, which he probably will, no promises,
Sorry about that.
you are in really good position to bomb.
Yeah. You're in good position to bomb. You're just really in good position to keep threatening Sunfac,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, Emin is, will take some damage and will probably get whittled down. That's probably the game
5
plan
left.
here.
Yeah.
But the problem is Sunfac is just down to 1.
Sure.
Right?
Just that focus. Seeing the board state, chooses to not drop the bomb. Totally fine. Just double focus.
Just easy, yeah.
Let's see where Sun goes. Yeah,
Okay.
just out,
No
out,
thanks.
opting out of this situation. And if he wants, he could tractor Grievous forward, but he
Yeah.
probably won't do that.
Well, he's gonna actually feel the agility penalty.
Yeah, 100%. So I think you just have to focus here. Or tractor yourself forward and hope you're. This is a tough call. You have to really know your range control, because you could just tractor yourself forward and not take any shots.
Yeah.
Or
I think
You
he
know.
has to. That stray shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't want to take those shots.
That's what happened last time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
a straight crit got through.
Yeah. So now Sunfac is out of the fight for a little bit, which again is
Yeah.
totally fine for Travis. He wants to keep him alive. It's all about
Well, he can really clinch the game if he just keeps taking these longer range shots at Emin, just
Yeah.
1 or 2 at a time.
Right. I mean, he'll have a long range. Like, got that bullseye shot with Chertek.
Yeah.
So range 3.
And not an arc.
Yeah. Spend 1.
Yep.
2. Travis is fine. No damage there.
Out of arc? Or out of range?
Out of
Excuse
range.
me.
Yeah. Oh, no, he got it. Just 1, though. One.
No problem there.
And then. Oh, that's it.
Oh, I
That's
think
been
he was the Grievous
shit.
shot. Yeah, he was out of. Yeah.
Yep. So, a whole lot of nothing on that one.
Oh, this is going to be a tight 25 minutes here, right? Because we've got Sunfac out of the fight. No need to surrender points
Yeah.
necessarily.
And now Cole could drop a bomb again.
Yeah. Does Cole drop it from here? Because this seems to be the plays. Travis wants
He
to
might.
keep this range 3 shot, right?
Yeah,
And
do,
so-
you, do you even do a prox there just to say you will not fly over this? Because a prox could potentially get one of these to half.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
possible. I think if he gets Grievous a half, I think Cole
mean-
has to get Grievous to half.
Oh, he has to, for sure. Well, even this is where you could, trying to measure here, you put a prox here, and Grievous either means you're not taking a shot from Grievous or Grievous is flying over a prox mine.
Yeah.
I think that's the play, is doing the prox there.
Yeah, I think these guys are really good players. I think
Mhm.
the bomb mapping makes it difficult sometimes to decide. And when it gets into your
Yes.
thought process, right? Do you overweigh it? Do you underweigh? Like, how do you view the bomb threat, right? Like,
Yeah.
obviously you don't care about the protons, but the
Yeah.
procs becomes an issue, right?
I think I Talon roll with Boba Fett here, by the way.
I think so too. He's kind of got to get into the fight.
Yeah, you Talon roll here, and then you're like, hey, fire at me with no mods. That's fine. You're not
Yeah.
firing at Amon. And that means next turn you do like that 1 forward and really get yourself in there.
Right.
Because Boba needs to get at range 1 of these guys.
Well, he just needs to shoot at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Cole was conservative with Boba Fett, and it's hurt him a little bit, not
Right.
being able to get really punished there. That being said, Boba is the one that threw that crit on a Sun Fact, but you can't lean on unlikely variants like that.
Right. I think you still stay range 3 here on Chertek, right? Just kind of
Mhm.
slowly moving forward, range 3. Let's see where things go. He's got the option to bug out.
He
so
does.
Not a big deal, right? He can come in a little tight, bug out if he needs to, kind of take the fight over here if he feels like he needs to, or just come back around.
Right.
No big deal. Let's see, procs or proton? Looks like procs. Well,
Nope,
proton,
yeah.
So that's the second proton charge?
Yes. He can always reload if he needs as
Yeah.
well after he moves, but I think he just might one bank to the right and double focus.
I'm not sure Grievous is going to be there. Goes
2
one
forward. Okay. It's fine. Gives him flexibility next turn, like to get out of dodge too if he wants.
Could Talon roll too next turn.
Still keeping that bomb flexibility too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Travis
Smart.
is just
Travis
no,
knows.
no thank you.
He knows.
No
yeah.
thank you.
I do not want any of that. Really smart play.
You can roll out of this.
Yeah.
You can stay there.
No problem.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have to go anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
No. The burden of execution is not on Travis right
Yeah.
now at all.
And if you look at kind of just where they are on the board, Cole's facing the wrong way, and
Yeah. But Travis is kind of facing the wrong way too.
but Travis is winning.
Yes, and that's the difference.
And there, yeah. So Grievous is just,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be
opting
away.
out.
Yeah, doesn't need to be around.
Yeah. And what Travis is going to do is going to take his time with 23 minutes and the lead, get all of his ships back together, and say, hey, you want to win this game? You're going to have to risk a double tractor.
You
again.
have to come fight
You have
me.
to come
yeah.
fight me. You have to come to my people. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to get chased. He's not going to get baited. Like, he knows how to play.
Yeah, and if a big engage happens again, and if they trade Emin for Sunfac, he wins that trade as well, right? Like
Exactly.
it's. And I think Cole has to recognize that and say, okay, well, I have to be on the offensive now. 23 minutes left on the
Yeah.
clock.
There are other ways, though, that Cole could play this, too. He could say, okay, well, Emin's just not going to be in the fight, and he only needs to get one more damage on Grievous to take the lead.
Yeah.
So what he could do is he could play it kind of cagey as well and run Emin away and be like, you can chase Emin if you want those points because I'm not going to let you get half on Boba,
Right.
you know? And so, like, for Boba, he's got to get 5 on Boba to get half there. So you could just let Boba be your spearhead and move after to try to get one hull on Grievous and win the game when
Yeah.
time is running low.
Well, I think the issue is the clock here, right? I think if he
Yeah.
had 4K'd with Boba a few turns ago, or maybe
Yeah.
Talon rolled, like you said, it'd be a little bit easier. Because, again, he only needs
Yeah.
the 1 damage, and then he can run away, right?
Exactly.
But the problem is Travis has the time now, and this turn
Yeah.
especially, to reset, right?
Yeah.
He's going to get his ships back together, and if
Yeah.
Boba comes back, you are risking quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
To come back into there. Granted, you have rerolls, but the tractor, reroll the 1, who cares, right?
I think now is where you could, again, consider that Talon roll with Boba because, or just even the two, you got to
you
find
have
a
to
way.
come back to fight him, yeah.
You got to fight Grievous. You got to get that 1 damage on him. Oop. No. We'll shut down our stream.
Another planning turn here.
Sure.
I think Travis is saying, I think I've done enough to win the game.
Yeah.
Don't need to
Yeah,
push
Travis
it
can
anymore. Yeah.
be entirely like just responsive to what Cole does. It's on the onus is on Cole to try and pressure Travis by either retaking the lead and getting a point, one more point down onto Grievous.
All right, we're going to go ahead and switch over to table 1. Here we go.
And this A-wing going into Zubio for 1.
One hit. And we see there's
So
those
lots
evade
of
dice.
So we see there that
Like I said, Doug was not able to pick up any points right there. We got 20 minutes left. We get one kill from Mike, one more kill from
Yeah.
Doug.
so we saw there the cloaking device failed.
Right.
So it means that Zubio has to decloak, which actually for him, good position.
Right. Because he's gone ahead and cleared that. He went ahead and cleared that condition.
Yep.
So if he just takes himself maybe a 1 straight forward, that's a great place to tractor numbered pink.
Yep, yep. But let's not forget that number pink will move first.
Right. But can number pink? He's going to turn down towards the bottom of the board.
Yeah.
We've seen that a bank maneuver can't clear.
So number pink's likely going to do a 1 or a 2 hard. It's then whether he does a barrel roll and a rotate, or does he do a boost and a rotate.
But the thing that I mean, that kind of stunk because now he cannot. Wait, no, that was at the end phase, right?
Yes.
So we are going to see we're going to see a proximity mine. We're going to see that
Absolutely.
second prox mine right
Yeah.
there. That is a no-brainer and something that Doug is probably ready for at this point.
Yeah.
Now we're going to double up on prox mines, though. Should we see Iman dump one down there towards the center too?
Why not? Why not? Well, he's all out of proton bombs, I believe.
Right.
So why not?
Now here's a question for you too, though. If Zari is going to go
So
this way,
why not drop the prox mine that way?
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you think Zari might overshoot that or squeak right through the middle.
it's difficult because what you could
Right.
end up doing is just if Doug sees that and he just goes, you know what, I'm just going to do a hard 2, not move
Right.
anywhere, clear my stress, and sit there, and then
Because Zari can still focus, right?
yes, because Zari gets their ability, so that's the issue. So that Zari bumps, doesn't care,
Right.
takes the hard 2, clear stress, takes the focus, and then all of a sudden you've got an A-wing that's sitting there with a focus, with its rear arc pointing towards Graz,
Right.
who is on 1 hull. Gets him 25 points, takes him in the
Right.
lead. 27 points, takes him in the lead. I think
I think dumping that prox mine down towards the center is a little bit too early right now. I think right now where Doug is, he has to maximize the effect, and leaving them kind of out to dry is not the
Yeah.
right call.
so. What do you think from Eamon? I'm personally thinking we see a Talon roll. 2 Talon roll that way. Keeps him relevant.
I think you might be right.
He's got to get back in the fight. As much fun.
2 Talon roll or K-turn?
I
We
think
have
Talon
a
roll.
3 K-turn as
Because
well.
if you're expecting Zari to either disengage this way or to hard turn in, it's if he disengages, the Talon rolls.
But if
He
turns
stays where he
in,
is.
I don't know. Like this again, these are the mind games, and it's proving difficult
All right, guys,
for us
looks
as
like
commentators, right?
We
To
may have
provide
lost table 1
to
here.
provide
Go ahead and switch back to table
a
2.
disciplined level of commentary.
Well, next turn, Travis has, I think, doesn't have as many avenues for escape,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't have there, doesn't have there.
Still doesn't fix blinded though. Unless you can't fix it? No, you should be able to fix it.
I don't think so, right? Thematically, does that make sense? Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at Blinded Pilot. Not Blinded by the Light. Blinded Pilot X-Wing 2.0.
I do love the auto Google
It's
on
so-
all the X-Wing
it's
stuff.
spooky.
Yeah. Oh, it is there. You can repair it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took these pictures.
That doesn't make sense to me thematically, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still. Maybe he's forgotten it's there.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why he.
He's got the token up there.
Yeah, I don't know why he would focus instead of
That
what's up
Curled
there.
Paw Creatives token.
The Curled Paw Creatives token. You know, when I go to shop at curledpawcreatives.com, I always check to see if there's a coupon code. And fortunately, Nami, I think we have a coupon code.
Yeah, I think it's Worlds 2019. Very
Yeah,
on the
yep,
nose here with
right.
that. And you get 15% off your order. There's no limit.
No limit.
No limit on the discount applied there.
Wow. So what you're saying is if I go to curledpawcreatives.com right now and I order $1,000 worth of acrylic tokens, I can get 15% off that.
Immediately.
Immediately.
No questions asked.
Wow. That is incredible.
You could actually go get these rings that are on the ships that are color coded for us. They're provided by Curled Paw Creatives.
Incredible.
You get that crit token there as well. And so you have a ton of options. They've added Keyforge tokens for the new set too. So
regardless of all your gaming needs, also check out the new metal coins from Curled Paw Creatives for any of the games that you require you to have currency.
oh, those actually feel really good.
They are really
Yeah.
nice. They are really nice. So
As a board game player, there's nothing I love more than like the tangible feeling of like a metal coin.
it's so
Something
good.
like the Scythe resources.
yes.
Oh, they're so
Yeah,
good.
Very
yeah.
nice.
They're-
Yeah.
They're so much better than card. I mean, there's nothing wrong with cardboard, especially if you're trying to keep costs down. But I
Right.
think for us, you and I at least,
Yeah.
we like playing we like having those things.
There's
so it
nothing
just
quite
feels
like.
better.
So D has replaced all of his coup coins, like currency.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
With the shield coin, like the shield metal coins from X-wing.
Oh, wow.
And there's nothing more satisfying than cooing someone and tossing a bunch of
Clink.
metal coins
Yeah.
in the middle. Okay, so we got.
A little aggressive from Cole. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This
Yeah.
is my play.
I think the bank would have covered a little more ground. I think he's betting on Grievous to
Sure.
Yeah, to go forward a little bit and not be able to slip any arcs or anything like that.
He wants Grievous. He
Yeah.
wants it. There's gonna be some blood from one.
We'll see
some
where
one
we'll
play.
see where Grievous goes. He goes the one hard. Yeah. See if he can get out of this arc.
I
That would be
don't think he
interesting.
can.
Because if he gets the barrel roll and the sun back boost, perhaps.
That would be it. Sun would
Yeah.
have to barrel roll him out.
And then he might be in range for a shot there. Too.
Or even Chertek, too. Chertek
Yeah.
does the 3 bank boost forward,
Right.
you know, YOLO toss. I think it's tough. I think you have to think of whether your ships are in a position for you to boost right with Grievous, then have him get barrel rolled left, or else you're trading shots. So he's got some tough choices to make.
Doesn't get Solus one here, right? Yeah.
No. So he will.
He is going to dig the roll.
And then
I think he does get out of arc here with that
I
angle.
think he does too.
But then
It's
you're committing
tight.
Sunfac to do that.
Probably yes. Unless he's out right now.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Good
Or-
call on the 3 bank.
Or committing Chertek in to do it for you. It
Yep.
doesn't have to necessarily be Sunfac. Chertek still has 4 health, right?
I think that's the thing that's always crazy with these is the map, I think, have it down and then go, oh, you
You
could
don't.
3 bank.
Yes.
You could do the boost. It's
You-
really hard to
You
tell.
need to add a range 1 bubble additionally on top of all of that. So you need to add their maneuver and then another 2 bases around that for for the boost forward and the barrel roll. So because you add their base plus the length of the range 1. Then you add Victor pass. So the map is pretty huge.
We went a little bit slow here with Boba. More,
I think he was just trying to make sure that no matter what, he'd get the shots that
Yeah.
he wanted.
then we could see Chertek there. He barrel
Yeah.
rolled left.
Yeah. I think you still bide your time here. I think you have to just double focus again. 12
I
minutes
think you just
left.
want mods in general, right? Yeah, you just
Yeah.
want the mods here, right?
Yeah. But he'll
He's-
boost.
he's take
He'll
the boost. Okay, yeah.
It's fine. Because next turn he can just get in the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Good job,
I
Ryan.
didn't say that.
Now Dion has to edit.
What?
Oh, we're good.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we're
Well,
good.
Yeah,
No consequences.
No consequences. We're fine.
So Sun is going to bump himself here, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
which is fine. I think he wanted to opt out of that engagement. Or maybe not. We'll see. No bump. That'll clear.
That looks good. I don't know that he wants that.
I think he does. He could barrel roll easily to the right and back.
Yeah, if he's looking to reposition Grievous at all is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's such a tight game now.
it's so tight.
So those of you who are listening, you might notice that the audio seems a little bit off sync. I'm working on fixing that. Thank you guys for your patience. We're going to stick with this game.
He could still, I think he still gets that bullseye on He might get the bullseye on Boba. Oh, it doesn't matter. He'll have it in the front, so he could still get 2 dice at least at Boba. He is blinded still, though. I think he's still forgotten.
Doesn't have that. Has range 3.
Yep, unobstructed. He's checking the bullseye, which he does have, so it'll be 3 dice. Hit crit. Onto Boba. No one's in range 1 of Boba.
Gets the obstruct. Oh, takes 2. Okay, well.
2. 2 off Boba Fett. 10 minutes left.
That's tough on Boba.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that he doesn't lose 3 more health.
1 hit on the range 2. Gets
One
the evade, yeah.
Wow.
That's tough without mods.
It is tough.
You're really tossing it up in the air.
And he's seeing if he has the shot somehow. I can't tell. He might have the shot on SureTech over there, too. He's trying to... Might need a judge.
Judges over by the table. But looks like they've got it.
Yeah. So, no shot for Emmon.
Grievous shot, though.
Yeah. This could be trouble.
Keeps the folk. Oh, he's got
Yeah.
the reroll, yeah.
Okay, just 2. Emmon does have the focuses.
Oh,
and he blanks
yeah.
out. 3 left. Brutal. No heroic there.
Could you imagine? We get the heroic trigger.
Oh, God. I get so triggered by it.
You know the math, but when it happens,
Yeah.
you're like, I don't care, I'm mad.
I gotta say, like, I'm running heroic tomorrow, and it just feels so good when something that normally feels so bad just doesn't feel as bad anymore. You know the math. but-
Anti-tilt.
Yeah,
It's just, it's anti-tilt
it's
tech.
literally anti-tilt tech. I'm paying that 1 point. For me, I'm paying 4 points all day.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm
Just to not think about it.
not worried
yeah.
about those quad flanks.
A little bit of a tough spot for Cole here, right?
Yeah, he took 5 damage total there. Didn't do any return.
Got to cut in here real quick. Thank you so much to Isofane, who just donated 25 subs to the Gold Squadron podcast community. Thank you so much, man, for your constant support. Excuse me, for your constant support. We're going to go ahead and go back to Table 2 audio.
But 50 points.
Yeah.
That stuff, yeah. Anything here is going to be a little bit scary, right?
Yeah.
Like anything right there. He kind of may want to be there because of bombs. Emmon has no bomb threat right now, I
But
don't think.
if Travis and Emmon can, if Boba and Emmon can get through this round, they'd be in a really good position potentially to bomb the following round.
But there's 8 minutes left.
They have to live.
Yeah. Well, and they have to
Yeah.
fight the timer
Yeah,
here, right?
8 minutes is enough time to get 2 rounds in, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It is. But as you know, a lot of these end of round situations, especially in tight games, it's both players are just thinking, right?
Yeah.
Like both players are thinking about. And you're like, well, I've got to make a decision now, and I've got to get going.
It's really tough choices for both players. I think that Travis can just figure it out later. That's his advantage here.
Yeah.
He could just do like a 1 bank with Sun, like a 1 bank with SureTech.
That's the list advantage, really,
Yeah.
is saying, okay,
Yeah.
well, I can react afterwards.
Yeah. You do a one bank. You literally just 1 bank, 1 bank, 1 bank, or 2, like whatever. Just figure it out later.
Looks like our Table 2 audio syncing has been fixed. Let's go ahead and take a peek at Table 1.
Because again, you can lose Sun here, no problem.
We'll
if you
keep
take out
Table 2 picture in
Emmon.
picture.
3 damage on either one.
Yeah, 3.
No. If Doug wanted, he just disengages. He turns this way, he comes down here, he comes around here,
He's up 105 to 38. That's all that he needs to do. Now, I know Doug. I think he's going to try.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to put some more in. We might see with the pace that they've been playing. We might see 1, maybe 2 rounds. Most likely more around.
So because Mike's going first, I think we're probably going to see maybe a 3-bank here.
Yeah.
And maybe a 3-bank here, just to try and start to get these ships back around, because he can afford it.
Absolutely. He can afford to lose any one of those A-wings.
Yeah,
and
any
still
one of
win this
them.
game. Can he afford to lose 2?
Nope, only one of them.
I think 1 is all the time that he's got to lose, though.
Yeah.
I don't think Iman with his just single 3-die attack can put through enough damage onto 2 A-wings to kill them here in 6 minutes, which is all we've got left in round 2.
So what do we think from Iman?
All right, guys. I've lost the audio there for table
That
1.
he's going to have to get lucky. He's going to move the dice on his
Looks
side.
like
So here we see the 2-bank from the A-wing at the bottom.
That's all he had to
And
do,
just
just
the
that focus. No reason to do anything drastic right now. There's a 2-bank
2-bank.
from Zari, once again just being conservative.
Yep, probably just going to see another focus. I know.
Looks like the
he's-
focus rotate.
Rotate.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Zari will be coming back in. Towards right there's the Talon roll. Just a
Nope,
2
just a hard
turn. Just a hard turn.
Do we think you see a boost here?
Yep, there it is.
Boosting away.
He's just trying to keep the rear arc, assuming that Greer comes in. But I mean,
Yeah.
Greer's got a lot of options.
Yeah.
To either just sit there and tank it. It's unmodified, right? Or get out of arc. And I think what we're going to see is a focus rotate.
Well, Greer gets a free rotate.
That's true.
So Greer can take the free rotate now.
Figure it out later.
3-bank on Boba.
Interesting.
So I'm going to stick here with table 2 probably for the rest of the game because they
I'm thinking
are
this could end up
4
being the
minutes
last
left,
round.
and this is going to be definitely the last round. We'll
If you
see
get
what
one more
happens
round
here.
off, you can
Oh,
We'll
he's
keep
got-
table 1 picture in
There are
picture.
a lot of arcs on here.
Wow, so many things happening.
Okay,
Closer to our mouths.
is that better?
Hello?
Yeah, we're good? Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Dion.
Thanks, Dion.
Thanks, Dad. A lot of arcs on here. Perceptive co-pilots on.
There's so many
I
things
know,
happening.
Yeah. Sun Fact coming into the fight as well.
So I think you might be able to tractor Emin onto that rock.
No, that would have been devastating.
And if he does tractor Emin to the left and back, Grievous gets a shot.
Tractors him back and left. He's got to kill him, right?
Gotta kill
Well,
him.
if he's looking to trade damage like this.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan.
So I think the plan is to kill Emin, and then even if he takes half on Grievous, still wins the game. Tough choices all around.
Perceptive co-pilot, though. He's got mods. It's not like he doesn't. That's always one thing that makes me nervous is the mods, right? Granted, he's only rolling 1 at that point
Yeah.
on the double tractor.
And Sunfac is still blinded.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a stun. Well, that changes everything.
Whoops, sorry, guys. That's a stun pilot.
Well,
We were wondering why Travis hasn't fixed the blinded pilot.
we were just assuming that
Yeah.
it was he who was dumb, not us. And yeah, here we are. I'm gonna blame you for bad information.
Well, it looks if you look
It
at
really
the
does.
we look on the screen here.
Yeah,
that looks
I
pretty
can't
that looks
tell.
pretty blinded, right?
And the cockpit is like highlighted, so I guess I'll do this then.
That's a great graphic. Obstacle equals damage.
Like he's ever gonna land on an obstacle.
Obstacle equals damage. Hiding his tractor options, right? With Sunfac.
You boys having fun over there with the overlays?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
It's a good graphic, Dio.
Dad sauce.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is like beneficial for this to be the last round for potentially beneficial, potentially not beneficial for this to be the last round for Travis.
Did he take the tractor on Sun Fat? Because it looks like he
I
only
don't-
passed one
I
tractor
don't think he
token.
did. I think he's just keeping Sun there.
Yeah.
I think he's going to put it on Grievous
This
now.
is really tight now.
He got 2 shots on SureTech there, though, range 1.
Could get the one on Sun Fac, right? Has no shot on Grievous here. This is gonna.
This is
I think this is
interesting.
the last round too.
Yeah, I don't know if.
This is risky.
I don't know if that's what I would have done.
This is
I think-
really
well-
risky to be up 10 points.
Well, I think the situation was I don't think there was a way for him to ensnare Emin based on the arc of where Sun was being
Right.
forward. Oh, just nudged him there.
Seem to have lost table 2. There we go.
This is interesting.
This combat's gonna decide the game.
Yeah,
Sun Fac's up first.
Sun's got to try
Looks
to.
like range 2. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll take that.
Oh man,
He
if he
spends the
initiative
focus,
kills
yeah.
him. So
Focus. One crit.
one crit. Let's see what it is. So even a direct is fine for him right now. Wounded, that's fine. Wounded pilot. Not a big deal there for Emin. Now Cole needs to really carefully decide his target priorities.
Does he go for 2 here? Because he has 2 hull left. He's going to take the range 1 shot, right? From SureTech. Almost no doubt, right?
This is so interesting.
Because
This
he can't
is
trade, right?
So
He
interesting.
can't trade half of Emin for half of Sun Fac. It's not going to work out in his favor.
He's got to kill something.
Yeah.
Or he's half Churtek, half Grievous, or kill Sun. What do you do?
kill Sun and because I think he's.
Oh,
I
he's
think
probably will lose Emin here.
in my
Yeah.
in my mind like Emin's
Yeah.
gone, right? So he's
Yeah.
got to kill and then okay.
That's 2 on Sun, I think. Oh, that's Boba's reroll. You got to spend that focus.
Yeah.
So
And
3 going into someone.
It looks
Reroll
like-
Grievous. So Grievous takes 3. Grievous takes 3. So now that puts Cole ahead. Oh, he rerolled another, so took 2. Regardless, Grievous now at half. Now, I believe he has to decide where he's going with Emin. So Grievous isn't going to shoot. The only 2 shots left are Emin and Churtek. Churtek almost... It's tough, right? Do you try and strip the focus off Churtek to prevent him from being half, or do you... I think you...
Do you think you're? I think you have to.
I think you have to shoot a Sun Fac at range 1 with the focus.
If Sun Fac's range 1,
One.
oh,
You take the 4 dice focus.
no mods.
No mods, 4 dice focus.
What does he win
Try
this
to kill.
trade? We don't have time to do the math. I don't think he's got to spend it. He
Yeah.
has to spend
No,
it.
you totally spend it.
Yeah,
and
he's
you win
good.
the game.
Yeah,
You win the game because you kill Sun, and then even if he takes Emin, you're still ahead because you have Grievous. I think that's what it is. So yeah, Sun goes,
105.
Five.
It's so close.
and then a reroll. No reroll, so hit crit, and I think
He's got to get 2 paint.
nope. So Emin
Yeah.
goes, and it'll be but
Oh.
the bid doesn't matter. It's points destroyed, so it'll be 105 to 97. I believe is how that's going to shake out now.
Oh, that's so tight.
Because he didn't have Boba.
And that's round time, right?
Yeah, that's time in the round.
Okay.
So Cole will end up taking
Taking
it.
this.
Wow!
Oh, I-
What a close!
So the first
Yeah.
combat, pretty
Yeah.
good, and then we've kind of had this lull, and we all
Yeah.
reset. And the second combat explosive again. Let me go validate the table
Sure,
results.
sure. That's crazy.
Yep, they've got the same score too. So what a last round.
All right, guys. So that was round 2. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. I know that today's a little bit hectic. We're trying to figure things out. That's why we're testing a lot of things. With this whole new format that we're trying out here today, this is a world exclusive experience where we're able to switch back and forth between a bunch of different tables. We actually have a third table available. We're just trying to solve it with 2 for right now. I do see a couple suggestions out there in the chat asking like, well, why don't you have just like, why can't we just watch whichever one we want? Essentially, so one of the things with with content and things is if the if we decentralize the video, then things like subs and this community ends up for Gold Squadrons ends up getting really split. So I think maybe the solution might be something along the lines of rather than necessarily switching all the time between streams, maybe each round we focus on a separate table and we just do picture-in-picture between the other two. That might be the solution. So we're just trying to learn what's going on here. And I do want to remind you guys, those of you who have Amazon Prime, you actually have a free Twitch Prime subscription. We here at Gold Squadron Podcast, we bring X-Wing content from all around the world. So thank you guys so much for everybody who has done that already. If you don't know how to do that, you can type !Prime in the chat to watch the video that I made to show you guys how to do that. It's super easy, super easy. Only takes a couple minutes. All right. So we're going to go ahead. Soft tables for the stream. All right. Well, we got some giveaways. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, Luke Carrington is sending me some pictures for some of the sweet, sweet stuff that he's painted. Let me go. I'm gonna just take a peek in the folder, see what we got here. I'm not gonna show it on stream quite yet. So we got a retro B-wing. That seems pretty cool. What's this one? That picture didn't open. Oh, we have a Legion Boba Fett that he's painted in a comic book style. It's got a U-wing. Oh man, this stuff looks sweet. All right, we'll show some of that stuff off here in a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and do our giveaways. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Now, if you've never participated in our giveaways before, it's super easy. All you got to do is type in the chat. That's literally all you got to do. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, hi, YouTube. Giveaways are only done on Twitch because it doesn't let me pull both. And we have more people who watch on Twitch than on YouTube, so that's how that works. You know. Hi. I mean, I am, but I can still say hi to people.
You see Ryan, you know Ryan's famous. Dion makes Ryan's famous look like nothing. Right? Dion is the prince of X-Wing. Dion is a raspberry beret.
Raspberry beret?
Yeah, something like that. He's got a little Corvette. I don't know. Anyway, this is my daughter, and I'm just saying hello, and we're just walking around.
Hello.
Because I miss her loads. So,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love America.
All right, let's go ahead and give some stuff away. So, in my hand here, I have, this comes from Singapore. These are some Kylo Rens out of Singapore. Super awesome art here. Let's go ahead and show that off. I got to get autofocus set on this camera. I'll do that for the next round. So Kylo Ren. So this is a Singapore Kylo Ren. So make sure when you put that in the description for what you won, you put Singapore Kylo Ren. All right, here we go. Again, all you got to do is type in the chat. 3, 2, 1. Winner number 1 of the Singapore Kylo Ren is Indoor Shoe. Congratulations. Okay. We got that. Next one. Let's do another one of these. 3, 2, 1. Aggie Snake or Aggie Snake. One of the two. Now, before we continue giving stuff away, I want to remind you guys that our giveaways are brought to you by District Foundry. They do awesome 3D printed items for X-Wing. Things like, let's go ahead and grab what they got here. They actually handed me a box. He said, Dion, look at this box of stuff. So one new thing that they have, oh, am I opening this? Oh, I was opening it upside down. They got new faction damage deck holders, okay, per faction. So I got the Republic one, and we're giving all these away, by the way. Not right now. Resistance. First Order. I got the whole set here. Whole set. We, of course, also have the hyperspace rings as well. Those are super cool. Those go on your Jedi starfighters. And probably his most popular item that I absolutely love is the tournament holder. You got templates, you got space for things, all the things, and this is the Gold Squadron commemorative edition. Okay, this is the last version like this old logo, the last one of this that will ever be made, and to also commemorate the kind of the change, he also used kind of the gradient style. He included the silver there from the OG original logo. So somebody will get this one. We'll be giving that away in the next couple days. So let's give away some more of those cards. Who's going to get another Singapore Kylo Ren? 3, 2, 1. Get it. Chug H2O. I need to chug some H2O right after finishing this up. Let's give away one more of those. 3, 2, 1. Singapore Kylo Ren goes to Papa Gars. Papa Gars, congratulations. Congratulations. I got a whole stack of things here. I got 3 boxes worth of things I can pick from. So we got a lot of stuff. So again, today's only the LCQ. People are trying to get in to the World's Championship event. There are people who are playing right now who are not going to make it in. Now, the way the numbers are shaking out, it sounds like we're actually going to have space for quite a few people. But, of course, the debate is, they are getting in through the LCQ, of course, is great. There are some awesome players in there right now. But, you got to have a little bit of doubt, right? Like, well, they got in through the LCQ. Are they good enough? Are they going to make it? Will the champion come out of the LCQ? That's a question we need to answer. It's pretty awesome. And you know what? I think next round, at the end of the next round, we're going to give away one of those damage deck holders, and whichever faction wins on our main table that we're going to be focusing on. Again, we're experimenting today. Today's all about experimentation, so we're going to be focusing on table 1. Anything, the winning faction of table 1 will be the one that we give away. We'll go ahead and do that. So again, want to remind you guys to hit that Twitch Prime button. It really helps us out. It's free money, guys. Free money. It's Amazon's money. If you got Amazon Prime, go ahead, link that up. It's super easy. If you don't know how to do it, !Prime. Check out our sponsor, District Foundry. Use that coupon code WORLDS2019 and get your X-Wing fix on. We'll be back here in probably about 15 minutes. I'm going to problem solve some things in the background. Thank you guys for your patience and our growing pains here. We're trying new stuff here. We're experimenting, and trust me, yes, I did test all of this, okay? I did test all of this, but in practice, you don't know what's going to go wrong until you actually are on the ground floor, and we're here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back in about 15.